40. We come out and do bill drills. It gets expensive.
Hello again, folks, and welcome to Black Bear Outdoors with me, Delta Sierra, and the Rural Deputy. Today we got another little 22 for you, and this time all the way from Brazil, made by Taurus. Now, I don't know about you, but Taurus, as far as I'm aware, had like a very kind of touch and go. Either you get a good one or you get a bad one, very much like Narinko.
Right.
But everything I've heard about these online is people love them. They're apparently one of Taurus's really good hits, and I think they've got a couple of compact pistols, 9mm, that are also very, very good.
Right. I think from what I understand, Taurus is like Rossi was back in the day. It's a mutt. They take this trigger grip that they like, and they take this grip angle, and they just combine it all together and make a collage of a gun.
Well, again, this one in particular, chambered in 22 long rifle. What I quite like about it is you can see that they did a lot of effort with it. I mean, it's not like it's actually needed on a 22, but they got lightning cuts in it, and it's optics ready, which is really nice. This particular one has the shield red dot on it. Trigger is really good, and you get a threaded barrel with it. So if you want to suppress a little 22 pistol, that's always fun, right?
Right.
And again, this belongs to Rod. That's we just want to say thank you to him for letting us shoot it. And according to what he was telling us, he's had it for quite a while and has never had a malfunction, which is weird for a 22, actually.
Right. Like I bought that G44, and when breaking it in, and even then I still get the occasional malfunction because, you know, 22 ammo, it's not consistent. I don't care what brand it is. But with this, Rod said he's never had a problem. He runs just whatever through it.
Yeah, so that's a good testament to Taurus, really. I mean, if you look at some of the features that it's got a decent stippling going on. Not that you really need it too much on a 22. It's got kind of fixed irons on there. I really do like the lightning cuts and the front and back slide serrations. And again, the manual of arms is pretty much standard to any kind of pistol. So if you've got a new shooter, this would be a really good option to kind of teach them the manual.
Yeah, 22s are great for learning mechanics and the beginning steps and getting used to it and dealing with malfunctions and just overall adapting and training.
And again, you know, it's not going to scare new shooters because it's not so loud.
Right, it's not loud. It's not going to kick and hurt their wrist or hurt their hand. You don't have to worry about them taking the back of the slide to the forehead.
Yeah, that's for sure. And again, even for somebody like yourself that carries on duty, it's a good way to kind of just burn some rounds through. And
right, and that was why I bought one, just cheap training.
But I mean, you bought the G44 because you carry a Glock as well, on a regular basis, not always.
Right. You know, so I did that just for the consistency of it and holster compatibility and whatnot. But you know, essentially, just even with this one, I don't know that I'd have any, based on what Rod said, I don't think I'd have any problem buying one just to plink with.
Oh yeah, and again, it's a pretty little gun. It's optics ready, and the trigger, as far as I'm aware, is pretty decent as well. So let's see if Rod lied to us, and let's go shoot it, see if it works.
Find out if it's actually good or if it's just pretty and junky.
Sounds good. You guys stay tuned. All right, folks, so there you have it. What an absolute fun little gun. I certainly like shooting it. It is so fast shooting 22 through this thing, and the trigger is really good. It feels good in your hand. I would highly recommend. What do you think?
I would absolutely recommend it for somebody, whether you're just looking for a practice or a trainer or a new shooter or just something that you want to be able to burn a lot of ammo with on a budget. It responds really nice. That trigger was decent. It shoots really just as soon as you squeeze it, it's coming off You know, doing bill drills with it and rapid fire and not having a single hang up is nice.
That is something that's almost unheard of with the 22, in my opinion. You know, burning through mag after mag without having hang-ups, right? And again, like you said earlier, you know, 22 ammo is notoriously bad,
right,
or unreliable. And not having any issues with this pistol is a good testament to what Taurus was able to do with this. And again, my experience with Taurus is, you know, they were kind of touch and go, but there are a few models that are really, really good, and this seems to be one of them. Yeah, and they can be had for something like 250 Girl Scout cookies, right?
Yeah, they're not it's not an expensive pistol, which just kind of adds to that being able to train and practice on a budget.
Yeah. No, I saw one the other day then and was quite tempted. I know,
right,
after we saw this one the first time.
You know, it's one of those, like, do you need it? No. Do you want it? I mean, sometimes you need things so that you don't have to want them anymore.
That's true.
It's that logic. It's gotten me through a lot.
I know, and you're a very sensible shopper when it comes to guns.
Yeah.
Me too, actually. There you go. Well, guys, yeah, we have certainly had a lot of fun with it. Would certainly recommend it. For the price, you can't beat it. And for what it's going to cost you to burn a whole bunch of rounds down range with it, go train with it, all that kind of stuff, yeah, you can't beat it. So, folks, if you learned something new, had a bit of fun with us today, or were just a little bit entertained, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and leave us a comment down below about your experience with some 22 pistols, or maybe this one in particular. And just remember, supporting us supports the whole 2A community and shows the algorithm that that's stuff that you guys want to see. Y'all stay safe, and we'll see you next time.